Hello. Tests. Yeah, I have to, let me just reboot my audio for some reason. Why did this happen? Yeah, it's not the right mic. Hold on. All right, I think that's better. Greetings, vandweller of Tetris. It's your old pal, Citizen, host of Classic Tetris Monthly. And we are back with more Classic Tetris Monthly, Deathmatch June 2025. And we have got like 3 things for you today, but it's really 2 things. But it's really like 1 2/3 things. So let me show you what we are doing today. Like right at this exact moment, we are doing... What is it? Oh, yeah. We're doing this pink match between Leo and SCOTTO. All right. So that is like the Leo SCOTTO Bozo top 16 Aganza. That's going to be happening right now. Then, what, 5 hours from now, we're going to do the orange and yellow top 16 bracket. That's going to be Tugi versus Ufmeans Egg, Eliash versus Robin, and then the winner versus winner. And then it's hard to know exactly how long after that, but it's 3 p.m. Basically, what, 8 hours from now? Is that what it is? 8 hours from now? We will then do the red bracket match, Merker versus JDH. So right now it's 7 a.m. in Texas. We're doing Leo versus SCOTTO. 5 hours from now, it's the Tugi, Ufmeans Egg, Eliash, Robin. And then 3 hours after that one starts, it's going to be the Merker versus JDH. So that's what we've got. By the way, thank you for the Prime subs, Susie and Stanislaw. Appreciate that. SCOTTO, I don't know why you're up at 5 a.m. What the heck are you doing up? I don't know who scheduled it. I just go where they tell me to go. But for some reason, SCOTTO is playing Deathmatch at 5 a.m. So, you know, God bless him. Okay, so anyway, that's what we're going to do. This solo match, Leo versus SCOTTO Bozo. Just want to remind the players of our Whoops, that's not what I want to remind them of. Remind them of our ready rules. Ready, go. There it is. Yeah, I'm not going to read out the whole thing. It's a solo match, but players, make sure that you are starting on level 18 every time. Make sure you're using same piece sets re-rolled in between each game of the match. Make sure your hertz and input displays are turned on. Make sure you're not receiving any in-game real-time advice. Do not pause unless I, the commentator, tell you to pause. And remember, it's a DAS tournament, so heed the spirit of DAS. It is a real DAS tournament, not a fake DAS tournament. So yeah, do that. And if you do run into tech issues, internet outages, whatever, just keep playing until I tell you to not keep playing. All right, that's what you're doing today. The winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which stands at $745. Right now, we're paying the top 4. If we get to our $1,000 top 8 incentive, we will be paying the top 8, which is very nice. So if you want that to happen, I want it to happen. We can pay like twice as many people. That would be great. If you want to help make that happen, well, that is the only way it happens, because this is a 100% fan-funded prize pool. No sponsors. You are the sponsor. Use the Matcherino command if you're watching live on Twitch or YouTube. That'll bring up 2 links. The second one is the one for DAS Masters. Click on that, and it will take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you log in. Top right-hand corner is where you click the button that says contribute, and I think you can figure it out from there. Anything you can do. We are $255 away from our goal. So, you know, if every single one of you who's watching contributes $5, we'll get there. And I'm sure that's pretty much how it's going to happen. So, you know, hey, do your part. All right. If you're watching after the fact, you can go to go.ctm.gg/DAS-prize. Also, shout out to our beautiful patrons. There are the patrons. These are the people, among others, who are helping to make this this tournament possible by making an ongoing pledge of annual or monthly support over at patreon.com/monthly Tetris. So this is one way to support us, which really does help out. And thank you to everybody on the screen for supporting us via Patreon. And special shouts to Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9 Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cat Kit, and Mila. There are other ways to support us too, and thank you to all those of you who are doing that. You've got bits and subs and gift subs and Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime Gaming subs over on Twitch. You've got super chats, super stickers, super ding dong, super hoo-has, whatever, over on over on YouTube, whatever those things are called. They got them on YouTube. You can also be a channel member or gift a channel membership as well over on YouTube. And thank you to everybody who is doing any one of those things, and special shouts to everyone who's doing all those things, which is actually pretty insane if you think about it, but I try not to think about it. Okay. Let's play some DAS Masters, shall we? All right, I gotta get over to our little scene here. I'm gonna fix it all up for you. Make sure you're feeling good. Make sure everything looks good. All right. Oh my goodness! Wait, we got this Leo? Oh my god, this is a different Leo than I'm used to. It's weird. I don't know. Is it just me, or the music seems like fast today? Is it just because I'm slow? By the way, guys, I'm operating on 45 minutes of sleep. I'm not saying that to you to get you to feel sorry for me. I'm just telling you that is the case, so that you will understand me, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, Leo. With the shave, with the fresh shave. Let's there we go. It's a little better right there. And let's go ahead and get our good friend. I don't know, look at Morrissey today. Yeah. All right, let's see. Let's get SCOTTO. SCOTTO is what, number 11? So let's fix SCOTTO up here. All right, we're gonna get SCOTTO on the couch. We don't have enough resolution to get. See, SCOTTO's camera is like too wide, and Leo's is too narrow. So we're just gonna do this. And God bless you, SCOTTO, for being up so early. You're a crazy person, actually. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give these players some pieces because, oh my God, we really need to get this started. So let us do that. And did it send the seed command? Did it do it? Did it? It did not send the seed command. What the actual heck? Hello. It didn't do it. All right, I'm gonna have to do it with my own actual thing here. I have a button that sends the seed command to the channel, but it's not working today. I wonder if the countdown will work. Stanislav says, I just managed to get to 23 from a 19 start, so basically you're the next champ. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, you're there, man. That's right, Art of the Troll. It is an early one today. It's right up there with Mondays, huh? Yep. I have a case of the Saturday mornings. All right, so we got Big Leo and normal SCOTTO. I can hear the cat throwing up in the other room. That's how you know it's a good morning. Vandy is tired. Let's get some sympathy bits. Kappa Kappa, says Chen. No, don't do that. No need. All right, well, the pieces are in the chat. Thank you, El Paltum, for the Euro pin. Europeans now pinning seeds in the chat. That is utter madness. BAC297 players, BAC297. Sonny says, I got 29 max, so I'm basically the next CTWC top 32 player. All right. I agree. It's going to happen. CTWC needs to go to top 32. What do you think? If I keep saying it, I feel like I can manifest it. Top 32. What do you think? Double elim for the early rounds. And then when you get to top 8, it's just basically, you know, similar to 2020, 2021. What do you think? I don't even know if I want it to happen. I just wanted to see, I want to see if I keep repeating it, if it happens, you know? All right, Leo's playing a max out game here. All right. Morning max out. Oh, I guess it's not morning in Bulgaria, right? Is this noon UTC, by the way? All right, looks like Leo is ready. Let's check some seeds. Yeah, BA blood alcohol 297. That's pretty. Chris Winter with a $15 contribution to the prize pool. Thank you so much, Chris. Really appreciate that. BAC297. Both players are on seed. Both players are ready to play Tetris. Classic Tetris Monthly. Das Masters Top 16. Leo versus SCOTTO Bozo in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left side of your screen, it is LIOLIO. I will say Leo because, you know, it's shorter. Leo, seed number 6 in this tournament, qualified in with a 1.073 million average of his best 2 games played in a 1-hour qualifying period. Leo, this is his first match in the entire tournament. In virtue of that top 8 seed, you get to skip round 1 and round 2. He's got a DAS PB of 1.26 million. That's good for about 27th on the list. He's ranked number 3 in the most recent DAS Premier poll, which I think will only be current, you know, for the next 3 or 5 days. It's going to get refreshed every quarter, and I think in July it's going to get refreshed, and should be interesting to see how that does get refreshed. You can check out the full rankings over at premierpoll.com, Premier with an E at the end, for, you know, no good reason. Serial number with a $5 contribution, thank you. 93,000 for SCOTTO, 93,000 for Leo as we get underway in this match, game 1. Leo has been in this tournament 5 times before, so it is the 6th appearance for Leo this month. He's been in the finals 2 times, and that was in September and October of 2024. Back to back. So he's looking to make another run to get back there. Take another shot at a DAS Masters crown. It's now it's been broken now. Now Giovanni has broken the spell of the Artiagas. So now it is open. So Leo going to take a shot here. 196 for Leo, 212 for SCOTTO Bozo. And on the right side of your screen, it is SCOTTO Bozo. He qualified into seed number 11 with a 1.046 million and defeated Rorschach in round 2 to get here to this round of 16. $264 SCOTTO, $266 Leo, so it's been close pretty much since the beginning. SCOTTO with a PB of 1.25 million. It's good for about 29th in the list. He was ranked number 19 on that Premier poll. This is SCOTTO's overall 8th appearance, and he's finished as high as the top 8, which he did last in February. So looking to get back into that top 8 right now. He's got a Masters crown to his credit. That was back in November of 2021 for stupid Tetris Monthly. I guess what we are retconning as the STM Annual Championship. And he's got one other appearance in the 16-player Masters event way back in the day, February 2021. He won the silver bracket in CTWC in 2023 and played in the gold bracket in 2019. That was live. 2020 and 2021, that was online. And 2022, which was back live again, also played in silver 24 and Jonas Cup 2024. 406 for Leo, 427 for SCOTTO. One thing I didn't mention is that Leo has a hopeful circuit under his belt. Also won the CT DAS Real Tournament, a Scampers tournament back in the day. I don't know if 2023 counts as back in the day, but kind of feels like it sometimes. All right, 477 for SCOTTO, 475 for Leo. Kingsman said SCOTTO is a real trooper playing at 5 a.m. I agree. Serial number says Joseph was streaming last night. Yeah, there are rumors that he might play in Tap Masters, but they are only rumors. 570 for Leo, 555 for SCOTTO. So SCOTTO with a Spire here. It's just a lot of S pieces. Morning, Evesy. How's it going? Well, it's probably not morning for you. It's probably just about lunchtime, right? Morning, Mari. I know it's morning for you. 5. What are you doing up? Why are you awake? That's insane. 562 entry into 19 for SCOTTO Bozo here in game 1. And 602 for Leo. Yet another DAS 600K transition. And, you know, SCOTTO's transition not too shabby either. SCOTTO going to uncover that right side. Oh, nice. Okay, going to skim this down. Now just forced to just kind of bring it down. There's a Tetris for SCOTTO. It's going to leave a gap over in column 9. He's going to have to take care of that. But he got it down. And it was kind of like he was set up, but kind of high overall board. And so at least he's still playing Tetris here. Leo also in the process of trying to bring his board down. And it's going to be a little tough. See what he can do. The right side, long bar gets over. Right, can he get something over right? Yes. All right, making progress. This is delicate for Leo. Gets that T over. Oh, yeah, and that S. I mean, that is every DAS player's curse right there. SCOTTO is already ahead in game number 1. So SCOTTO will take it. But that S to the left is like the DAS player's curse. You think, oh, I can get that over. It fits. I can get that there. And yeah, maybe that gets over with a quick tap. You miss that quick tap, though. You are utterly dead. That is just like going to block off that left. And there's like nothing you can really do short of a miracle, like chopping it down with some L piece or something. But yeah, you always think that's going to get over, and it just like doesn't. Ugh. Especially if you don't have a quick tap. All right, Leo going to fix his console there. Let's go ahead and get some new pieces for these players. 29CD74, 29CD74. It's like a siren calling you to the left there. There's like, oh, I've got an S. It would look so good over there, wouldn't it? And it just doesn't. It doesn't want to go over there. Morning, Chen. Peach trees. Naraya. I don't know why I pronounce it like Naraya, but it seems appropriate. I don't know why. Jedi Evan. Pelton. The King's Man. Cat. Stanislaw. All the stars are here on Twitch. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let me make sure they are on C29CD74. Yes. All right. Counting them down here in game number 2 to get them started. SCOTTO up 1 game to none. And hello to Marktris and Chababji. Chabji. Chobj. Chobj. Chris W, Mr. Brain, Super Kai, Fat Carcosa, Thomas Chin. Now everybody hanging out over on the YouTube. All right, a triple and a Tetris here for Leo, 29,000. And SCOTTO trying to uncover that right side as well. And a long bar gets over a Tetris for SCOTTO. So players getting a couple Tetrises on the board here in game number 2. Now, according to Liquipedia, these players haven't played against one another before, but let us check the match database and see if that is the case. I mean, people can't possibly be on the match database page today, right? All right, we'll try it. There's SCOTTO versus Leo. And okay, yeah, these two players have not played against each other before, according to two different sources. So we got a Machigami, guys. Tetris for Leo, 147, 127 for SCOTTO. Long bar over Tetris. Going to start filling in that left side. All right. Tucks here for SCOTTO to get set up. And Stanislaw also doesn't remember them playing. So now we've got three sources. So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much confirmed at this point. All right, Evesy does remember it. All right, now we're gonna have to go and recheck everything. My whole view of reality is upended. SCOTTO here, I don't know if that was an early shift or a, I don't know, weird adjustment or something for SCOTTO, but that's gonna give him some extra burning to do. And now he's set up for a quick one. Opts not to go for the S flat. Maybe that would have been too high to deal with comfortably. But he's going to get it burned down, get a Tetris here. 233 for SCOTTO, 287 for Leo. Leo ahead by 55,000 or so. You guys. All right, so now we have three sources that say they have not played. Two of which are like a match database, and the other two sources saying they have played are just random people memeing in the chat. So now I don't know what to believe. My whole thing is shook here. So, all right, 283 for SCOTTO, 335 for Leo. Leo could use a bar to the left and gets it over for a Tetris. And he's going to uncover the right side well as here. That was, yeah, that was a left well Tetris about 7 rows high. And now he's getting them over in the regular normal well. That's right, the normal well. I'm being heteronormative again. 377 for SCOTTO, 415 for Leo. I know, Vandy gonna get canceled again. All this heteronormativity. I gotta be careful, my filter is kind of weakened here because I'm on 45 minutes of sleep. I'm not exaggerating, by the way, just so you'll feel bad for me. Literally 45 minutes of sleep. I tried to go to bed at a reasonable hour. I was in bed at like 10:30. I took melatonin. I took tryptophan. Didn't help. I was literally up until about 3 in the morning, and then I realized I hadn't made the little graphics for Leo, Tugi, the little placards here for Leo, Tugi, and a couple other players. So I just got up and did that, and I've been up ever since. So I got like 40, well, almost ever since. And then after I got done with those graphics, it was like 5:15. Tried to get an hour's worth of sleep, got like 45. And now I'm here doing Tetris for y'all. Why is the music skipping? I don't know why. What's weird though is right now the music seems very fast to me. 466 for SCOTTO Bozo, 589 for Leo. So Leo right now ahead. Well, let's see when SCOTTO opens his back up. All right, they are one line apart. Leo ahead by like 145,000 points. something like that. All right, maybe 140,000 points. The music is normal. Well, yeah, all right. Yeah, it seems like it's faster than it should be. Like, I don't know. Oh, I know what's happening. For some reason, like... Oh, I know what's happening. I think it skipped out a little bit. My AirPods are in the other room, and sometimes I wear them when I'm going to sleep. 7:30 for Leo. I didn't this time, but they're just sitting on my windowsill near my bed. But they must be active because they're trying to connect to this computer. 763 for Leo, 622 for Scotto. So I'm glad this is only one match because I'm going to go right to sleep after it. And Scotto might be trying to go right back to sleep because that is going to be a top out for Scotto on 23. Was just kind of high centered, didn't have any burns to take. So he is going to top out. And Leo, you are good in game number 2. You have tied it up. Lack of sleep is disorienting me. Shadow Wizard says, hey, commentator guy. Well, hello, chatter person. All right, thank you, Leo. All right, I like the top out. I like the no Mulliners. They get my respect. All right, new pieces. 219D36. 219D36. And any pinners here? No pinners. 219D36. Chen, you better be nice to Kingsman. Kingsman's my friend, and you better be nice. Says you can't pin. Well, I just pinned it. That's why. All right, looks like both players are ready. So what was once a best of 5, now a best of 3 between Leo and Scotto Bozo. You're going to get game number 3 underway. Leo from Bulgaria. Scotto from the United States of America and West Coast. So you think I'm up early on a Saturday morning, 7 a.m. streaming Tetris. Scotto is up at 5 a.m. All right, both players have pushed down points, but Leo with more. All right, Tetris, Scotto, 70,000. Leo, 91,000. Kingsman, what are you doing up here? Oh, I guess you have, like, a kid. And a family and all that. So you just can't, like, sleep to whatever hour you want. Like, you have to be awake. You're growing tired of the whole tease thing. What does that mean? Me saying be nice to Kingsman? Or Kingsman teasing you? $131 for Scotto. 8 a.m. is you sleeping in, but you don't stay up all night either. I didn't stay up all night. I just was lying there wide awake. I was not on my phone. I wasn't doing anything that I shouldn't be doing. I was doing everything right. And I couldn't sleep. All right, Tetris for both, 180 for Scotto, 218 for Leo. Or you, yeah, you teasing Kingsman, I think is what maybe you're tired of. I mean, I was just awake. And then eventually I did start to read again. All right, I think that was a Tetris, Leo. 287. I think that was column 8, one row off the bottom. Well, I wouldn't say I had existential dread at all, but it is a common thing for me. If I have like an appointment or a meeting, or in this case, a stream that's very, fairly early, then I have a hard time sleeping. I'm not even thinking about like, oh, is it going to go well or what's going to happen? It's more just like, oh, I better make sure not to miss it. So then, I stay awake, I guess. That's weird. I've always had that. T-spin on the left side for SCOTTO. Trying to take this board down, long bar over Tetris. SCOTTO 308, 389 for Leo. You're very wired at night, says Evesy. I mean, my whole life I've been this sort of nighttime or this night owl kind of person. I would prefer not to be. I would prefer to be able to wake up early, like these people that just wake up at 5 a.m., go to the... I mean, yeah, it's just amazing. I would love to be that. I don't want to be a night owl. There's no pride in it. I don't relish it. And I'd say, look at me, I'm the night owl. And all you losers waking up early, getting after the day. It's not me at all. I wish I could be that. 488 for Leo. 470 for SCOTTO. But it's, it's not something I've been able to figure out how to do. I mean, I guess gotta just do it, I guess. Is that how it works? Tetris for SCOTTO, 516, 518 for Leo. I've never liked sleep. I really wish there was a pill you could take and you did not have to sleep, and I would be the first one to sign up for that pill. I don't want to sleep. I like to be awake. Skimming a Tetris into 19 for SCOTTO at 547, 569 for Leo. Like, I don't want to spend my whole life sleeping. I want to be awake. It bothers me a little bit. I mean, it's not obviously nothing you can do about it, but it bothers me that like 1/3 of our lives is asleep. Like, I want to be awake for it, Tetris, SCOTTO 606, 626 for Leo. All right, SCOTTO going to fill out that left side. All right, and he gets set up for a Tetris and gets it. 635 for him, 658 for Leo. All right, Leo trying to uncover here. He has uncovered. He's at 695, and he is waiting on a bar, starting to get a little high-centered and a little concerned froge here now. All right, he's getting it built down. The long bar goes to the left. All right, there's a T. Leo bringing this down. 712 SCOTTO, 709 for Leo. This is tense for Leo right now. Needs to get something over to that left, and he gets it. That square. All right, and Leo has brought this down. SCOTTO with a Tetris, 749. Well, Leo's not quite brought it down, but he's almost there. I mean, wow. This is very skillful for Leo. I'm sure he's happy to have that long bar over for the Tetris and just bring this back down. Now, under 30 lines to go for these two players. They are very close. SCOTTO with a pace and score lead, though. Tetris, SCOTTO. Leo, 826. How many hours of sleep, Vandy, says Bacon? 0.75 hours. Oh, Leo's board is done. That is going to do it for Leo. SCOTTO, you have taken game number 2. And you can finish it out here. See what you can do. See if you can get these 3 Tetrises. There's 1. There's 2. And doesn't even need a Tetris. A triple here would do it, but he's set up for it. See if they give him the bar. They don't give me the bar. There we go. And SCOTTO with the max out into 29. You know, no matter how many times I see it, doesn't get old. You know, that DAS max out into 29. Still very satisfying. Great game for SCOTTO. He goes up 2 games to 1. Get these players some new pieces now. 3F, 3-6, 3B. Almost level 30. Yeah, almost level 30. SCOTTO, you have a level 30? You must have a level 30. Is DAS Glove meta now? You have a couple. Yeah, of course he does. Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. It says you only have a 30.3 though, so I don't know if that's up to date. Anyway, let's take a look at these seeds. Yes, 3F, 363B. Yeah, we are good. Let us get them started. Game number 4. What happened to my throat? SCOTTO up 2 games to 1. So let's get him started. We gotta get SCOTTO a level 31. There's 2 players now with level 31s. Bendy and Andy. Now on this list, right? On, you know, obviously a DAS level 30. On this list that I'm looking at right now, and I don't know if this is up to date, it still has Green Tea as the 3rd deepest level 30. Now that can't be true, right? To this day. He's got 30 and 6 lines. That can't be right? Andy Bendy Green Tea, and then Miles Sidnev. What's up, Alex? What are you doing up at this early hour? Tetris Leo, 98,000. SCOTTO in a bit of a dig. $5 a.m. Pro Tetris Gaming. Yes, indeed. Leo is set up on the left well. You're supposed to be sleeping. Yeah, I hear that. I definitely hear that. All right, Leo trying to keep this left well going. Oh, goodness gracious. and that's going to be a top up for Leo. Scotto with a target of 113, but he's in a bit of a jam of his own right here. Getting a couple good pieces, though, to dig out of this. And, oh, boy, yeah, it looks like he is nice adjustment to make room for that square on the left. Scotto is dug out. He's trying to weather the drought. I'm rhyming. What the heck? He's got 8,000 left to go. You can just single and double this out forever. You can take all the skims he wants. But, yeah, we're getting... This is a drought. This is real. And long bar goes over. And that is a Tetris for Scotto Bozo. He has taken game number 4. He's taken the match 3 games to 1. And Leo is out. Well, GG's Leo. Thanks for being here. Always enjoy streaming you and enjoy the fresh shave, my guy. So GG's to you. Hope to see you in subsequent months. Scotto Bozo, congratulations to you. You are moving on in the tournament, and you're going to be facing the winner of Merker and JDH at some point. Don't know when that is, but that will be you. This is going to go in the books as a 3-1. And I guess unfortunate for Leo, obviously the 18 top out, you never want to see that. You always want to see players take it to the house every time, but Scotto will take the win, I'm sure. And Scotto's in the top 8. All right, yeah, go to work. Go to work. Let's take a look at our brackets here. I don't have I realized I don't have a top. Oh, yeah, I do. There it is. I do have a top 8. We'll just stick with that, and we'll refresh this. We'll take a look at it. Is this one needs to get refreshed? Yes. Yeah, so Scotto is into the top 8. We've already got 2 other players in our semifinals, Pixelandi and Giovanni. Scotto is going to play the winner of the match later today, the last match of today, which is Merker versus JDH. I don't know when they're going to play that, but they'll play it at some point. And then we've got the other one, this Tugi Zig Eliash Robin. That is going to go today. So by the end of today, we will have filled in that other that orange spot to see who plays against who gets the privilege of playing Pixelandi. So that is what we got for you. Basically 4 hours from now. I'm going to try to get some sleep. I feel like such a, such a derelict here. Sleep until noon, but I got to do it. So, so that'll be fun. 4 hours from now, I will see you all again. Big shouts to those of you who supported this stream. Stanislaw, Susie B, thanks for the Twitch resubs Prime. Really appreciate that. Thanks to everybody hanging out on YouTube. Thanks again to the patrons, patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Everybody on your screen, amazing. Big ups to Scott Gray, J in the window, K9 Tacky, Corporal, Shelby, Troy, NKM, Rogue Potato, Kakin, and Mila. Thank you very much. Prize pool, that got some attention this stream, which was surprising to me on a very early stream, but I guess we caught the early birds and caught some worms here. Serial number with $5. Chris Winter, 15. CTM is now ETM, Europe Tetris Monthly. Hey, if it gets you to contribute to that prize pool, then I'll take it. Thanks everybody for hanging out. We will see you in a few hours. YouTube, you are dismissed. Have a great day. See you in 4 hours, hopefully. Everybody hanging out over there, appreciate y'all. Take care. Twitch, find a little raid over there. Yeah, I did see El Peltum go live. I don't know. I guess I'm following El Peltum. Who knew? But not live. Oh no, El Peltum is live, so I'll raid El Peltum. I don't know if he wants the raid, but why not? Everybody loves Pokemon, and I love them even more. Okay, that's how you spell El Pelton. Maybe you should fight Elp. Yeah, please do. You enjoy that. I'll be sleeping for that. All right, take care, everybody. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.